Yeah, everyone, this is Thermites, and this is the weekly updates. As always, very first link down below is Weekly Shonen Jump. Please check it out. This was a fantastic recording. I caught up on some things that are not just Weekly Shonen Jump, specifically Choujin X and Shoten. I was planning on saving those until like next week when I can do a live stream, but I figured I don't know what's gonna happen next week in terms of we've been getting one shots that Viz hasn't been translating, but maybe Viz will translate one next week because there's not going to be a One Piece and Black Clover's been off for a bit. Like it just feels like Jump's gonna feel kind of empty in the Japanese version, and also even more so in the English version if they don't like do something else. So we'll see. I didn't want to come into a scenario where it's like, oh, here's the surprising thing that's been translated, but also I need to catch up on these. Uh, Anyways, Jump was fantastic. Shoten feels truly unfair to be running in Jump right now. Truly. Or, not in Jump, I should probably say, but it feels unfair every time I do a reaction like this and I include it. Because every week it's just at the very top. Regardless, it's just so unbelievably fantastically good. It is very much like Chainsaw Man. I learned that Chainsaw Man Part 2 was coming out during this reaction. It turns out that was actually announced a few days before then, and I just did not notice or I didn't hear about it. But this was also a big pog. I am very excited to check this out because when Chainsaw Man was running, especially in like the last quarter at the very least, like every single week it was at the top, or if it was not at the top, I had to explain why it was not at the top because it was just that incredibly consistently good every single week. And since Tatsuki Fujimoto's, had a long time to think about what to do for part 2, and he's, put out some one-shots that have been extremely good, I have absolute faith that Chainsaw Man Part 2 is going to be, an absolutely incredible manga. Don't want to put too much weight on it, don't want to, overhype it, but I feel like it's just going to be amazing, and I'm very, very excited to get it back into the rotation. Ah, yeah, apart from that, Elusive Samurai banging this week. One Piece, really good chapter. I feel like I spent way too long talking about the cover of Jump and the color page inside and how those are not canon and how I thought it was. I'm not going to go over that. It's not that interesting. If I keep on going about that and you don't want to sit through it, feel free to skip forward. I mean, I don't know why you need permission to do that, but I just want to make that clear. I left it all in because, those are thoughts I was genuinely having, and I do find it very compelling, but also, it's not that important. The chapter itself is good enough without, me having to go on and on and on about that kind of thing. Also, I just realized this girl has wings. I genuinely did not notice that until right now. Huh. But yeah, absolutely striking design. I should probably say, just, I love her design so much. It seems like people also really like her design. Like, I've, as always, when I'm not reading Jump, I try to keep my head really low and not look at anything, but now that I've put my head up, I've seen a lot of people doing fan art of this character, so I get it. It's truly an incredible design. Apart from that, what is there to say? Just, Jump good. Not really feeling the two new series that much, which is why they're at the bottom, but even then, they're not bad. I'm probably just going to slap those into the pre-recordeds for next week, unless someone really desperately wants them to be in the live stream, but Aliens Area is just, it's decent right now, but it's not compelling me to, like, really, 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 like, expound upon it with people who can be there to tell me what's going on and what the secret in, subtext of every scene is. And RuriDragon just doesn't feel the kind of thing that I would want to live stream. It's very nice, but it feels very much like a fun palate cleanser. So those are probably gonna shift up here next week. Apart from that, I guess just in personal news, I should probably explain why this is coming out on like a Friday. I do apologize for that, by the way. This week, for the last month, I was down with my fiance at his house in the States, and that was a really, really, really good time. It sucked a little bit in the sense that he's been going through a lot of medical stuff as of late. But don't want to expound on that. You should check out his channel if you want him to hear, if you want to hear him talk about that. But it was a bit of a downer, but also it was very nice to be able to spend that time together and to, alleviate some of those, some of the depression there and to just hang out and do all the things that we can't do over Discord or whatever. Made a lot of really, really good memories. Also, did a lot of recording. I'm not sure if I want to reveal everything we did, but we did a fair bit. And so, if you're subscribed to his Patreon or if you're checking out his YouTube channel, please keep a lookout. Because right now, probably not a lot of me stuff, or like not a lot of me in person stuff, but in a couple of months, I feel like there's going to be a big deluge of stuff that I'm in. It was extremely fun. Really excited for some of that stuff to come out because I think everyone's going to really, really enjoy it. Apart from that, also, I came down on the Sunday. So Monday is when I usually do the jump stream, but I was super jet lag, also a bit depressed. Didn't really want to put that energy into jump. On Tuesday, I had scheduled a neutering appointment for my little kitty cat Miles because he was actually a little overdue for it, but I wanted to delay it until I got home at the very least so I could be there and make sure everything's going okay and tend to him. And it really sucks to see him so out of it and, not in pain, but just very annoyed. He's got a cone on so he doesn't, like, lick the wound. The area's doing fine. He's doing okay. He's eating and drinking normally now, but he just doesn't like the cone, as I'm sure I would also not like the cone. So it's been a bit of a downer, and I've, been putting a lot of energy into making sure he's okay and that he's not choking or that, he's not gonna, like, be in a situation where he can't eat or drink or whatever. Finally got some free time to do this. Hopefully this should come out around the same day. I mean, as soon as I'm done recording this redirect, I'm going to immediately put this thing out, so it should be coming out on Friday. And after that, hopefully I'll be able to do a live stream on Monday once more. We shall see. But yeah, that's that. This has gone on a little longer than usual. I apologize, but I wanted to just do the big bad here's everything right now. Expect to jump next week as well. And then after that, we'll see. I'm going to try and, do some of the stuff I've said I'm going to do for like this half a year now. I'll get around to it. But for right now, I'm focusing mostly on just jump every week. As long as I can consistently do that, I'll be happy. So we will do that. I will see you again next week. Please like the channel and leave me comments. You don't even need to subscribe if you don't feel like it, but leave me some comments or go to my Discord server, send me some messages, post on the server. Give me communication. I want to know that people are watching these and I want to know what people are feeling. Give me your bad theories for what's going to happen in One Piece. Give me your good theories for what's going to happen in My Hero Academia. I want to hear them. That is that. Yeah, no more stretching it out. Bye for now. Yeah.